Well, speaking of making mistakes, should we talk about Twitter
Yeah, wow.
and
Whew.
Bitcoin? I mean, I don't know if you guys got in on this, but there was the ultimate Bitcoin giveaway yesterday, guys. I'm waiting for them to send me mine, and I am going to be rich. I'm telling you.
I'm still waiting
Yeah.
to hear back from the Nigerian prince that emailed me.
I mean,
Really slow with their email over there.
Yeah.
they said they were going to double all Bitcoin on Twitter. Elon said this, and Apple, and Bill Gates, and
Yeah.
basically
Obama.
everybody. So I gave them $100,000 in Bitcoin. I was hoping to get it doubled.
So to lay the background of this story, because if you guys are just totally lost, there was a hack at Twitter yesterday that and I think we should talk about how the hack actually got executed. But
Yeah, because it wasn't actually like they didn't have to hack anyone's accounts, right?
Correct, right. So what ended up, the result of it that people saw were legit verified accounts, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Obama, tons of others, putting out this message saying, yeah, if you send me a Bitcoin, I will send you 2 Bitcoin back. And apparently they got, I saw something like 12,000 Bitcoin sent to them.
It was like
this account.
120 grand worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah, some crazy amount. And it was a scam, fake, obviously. Which it's funny because when I saw the headline and it was talking about Elon and Bitcoin scam, I felt like this was par for the course. Like we've seen these fake Elon accounts doing this forever now, it seems. And there's even these live streaming SpaceX videos where they have it. Have you guys seen this?
Yeah, I've
Where
seen
they'll
those.
like replay a launch or something like that, and it's like, free Bitcoin, and they have like, it's just a complete scam. The whole thing. If anyone ever says, "Give me one of a thing, and I will give you 2 of that
Two.
same thing back," they are lying to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Give me a pizza and I'll give you 2.
yeah, it just
Like, why don't you
doesn't
just give
work.
me a pizza? I already had one. Now give me the other one. Like, I don't need to give you one. You give me
Yeah.
that same one back, and then plus
Yeah.
one. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
So apparently, what happened was it wasn't an account actually got hacked. Twitter themselves got hacked. And one of the measures they took to help stop this was they shut off all verified accounts. So if you were a verified account, you could not tweet for a period of time.
Thank God I never got verified.
For the rest of us on the internet, this was like the Hunger Games in real life. It was kind of cool for a second. But
Because we
Twitter
ran the internet.
Twitter did post a thread here about actually what happened. I'm not going to read all of these to you. But the gist of it is it was a social engineering attack. And if you're unfamiliar with what that means that a real life person became friends with, did something, somehow actually kind of penetrated or infiltrated the Twitter systems, their internal tools, by an employee. So that could just be knowing them and guessing their passwords. That could be
Whoa.
becoming a fake friend with them, having them invite them into the building, putting something in a computer as they walk by. There's all kinds of things. But a lot of times when you look at social engineering attacks, what it means is people were hacked. And those people happen to have some high-level access at Twitter. So this wasn't like a thing that happened on Twitter.com. This wasn't like your account was compromised here. It was like Twitter itself.
Wow.
And the real, there was a lot of folks there or a lot of anger because Twitter has tools where they themselves can not necessarily log in, but impersonate anyone on Twitter. And one of the actions that they could take is tweeting as that account. I actually saw a very similar tool when I worked at Facebook, where certain people have access to actually like browse Facebook as someone else. And it's part of the QA process. It's part of testing the things, because when you have these giant mega systems with these algorithms and literally millions of lines of code running this stuff, and there's too many parts for a single person to even understand what's happening, sometimes the only way to really see what's going on is to assume someone else's identity and just kind of browse around. So this isn't uncommon, I would say. I'm sure Google and Apple and everyone have tools like this. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but I'm just assuming that based on my experience here. And that's what happened is they got hacked, those tools got compromised, and then people sent out these spam messages and collected a bunch of Bitcoin. So that's the story.
Dang.
What do you guys think?
I thought at first, when I saw a tweet notification from Elon saying like, I'm feeling, the whole thing. I'm feeling generous. If anyone that blah, 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 here's, and I thought it was just him being funny because of all the, all the fake, bot tweets that say that stuff anyway. So I thought he was just mimicking them. And I just
thought he really sent that?
Yeah, I thought he really sent it. I just thought it was a joke,
Do we have a screenshot of the actual tweet that someone sent? Because
it
was all taken down. Twitter is, they've been on fire, all hands on deck kind of a thing. Tim, see if you can find that tweet, because to me, I didn't even see it. I don't even whatever. But
yeah,
when I saw the screenshot of it, I was like, oh, this is clearly fake. But I thought it was just one of those other fake Elon accounts,
right?
Yep. Here's a couple. Give me a second here. Share screen. And look at this. Here are this is Elon and Apple's. So Elon's, I'm feeling generous because of COVID-19. I'll double any BTC payment sent to my BTC address for the next hour. Good luck and stay safe out there. Then the link to the wallet, and then same with Apple. Yeah. And they were pinned even. They got pinned right away. Apple, we are giving back to our community. We support Bitcoin and we love you. And we believe you should too. All Bitcoin sent to our address below will be sent back to you doubled. But you know what's okay? Here's my thoughts. I mean, they only got 100 to 150,000 or whatever ish, and like I feel like that's a really risky thing to do for like $100,000. I mean, I know that's a lot of money, obviously, but like at the same time, you did some pretty crazy stuff, and you'll probably get caught. I feel like, right?
Well, and the $100,000 is current value, though. If you're a Bitcoin, hodl person, then you're gonna hold that forever, and in theory, that would be worth, maybe millions or billions of dollars down the road.
But that's like saying that same thing about anything.
Well,
they sent
yes
them.
And no.
They sent them. What were those stupid plush dolls in the 90s?
Furbies?
No,
Beanie Babies.
Yeah, Beanie Babies. Well, they got 4,000 Beanie Babies. That could be worth $50 million in a couple years.
I would say there's a bit of a difference there, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't that much money for how difficult this was to pull off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would have thought they would have got tens of millions of dollars, and then it would have been like, well, okay, I guess they
buying an island and hiding from the government for the rest of their lives.
I don't know if they could get. Yeah, I'm very curious. Like, it almost sounds to me like a spy novel. You know what I mean? Where like a spy became friends with someone to get information, but instead of like spying on a government thing, they just like tweeted a bunch of crap.
I do wonder how much they expected to make off of it, though.
Yeah, that's true. I'm actually honestly kind of surprised it was only $100,000. Like
it's
with
both
those big
seriously
accounts,
disappointing, but also, yeah, I'm kind of surprised it wasn't more. But at the same time, it's like, of course, people fell for this, And
this is what Andrew in our Discord says. Is like, think about like Bitcoin is, you have to be somewhat tech savvy. This isn't just going to be like,
right.
Some grandparent logging into their, Facebook and being like, I'm going to send $1,000 from my bank account, or it's Bitcoin. So you already have to have some kind of level of like understanding of tech to just even own Bitcoin, I feel like.
And so in theory, if you're at that level, you probably would be able to sniff this out as fake.
Right.
We would assume. Yeah. I mean, going back to the Nigerian prince email thing that you talked about, Joe, that Freakonomics did a whole great thing about it. We may have talked about it on the show before, but there's a really smart reason for that. And it's because they have to whittle it down so the only emails they get back are from people really gullible enough to believe it's a thing. Otherwise, you'll get 10x more emails back, and you literally don't have time to try to scam those people. And considering your rate of return is going to be much lower, right? So you kind of want to qualify your leads, to use sales terms. And so, by making it an absurd idea, you know that. So this is like kind of a dumb attack in that way, because it's obviously a scam. Like you're saying, you have to have Bitcoin first off, which means you're probably somewhat tech savvy, or at least you're a bro that, is trying to make money or whatever, But yeah, it's a weird thing. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. It seems like for as hard as it was, they could have, like, if they had done something else that just collected emails or something, that might have even been a more, like, log in with your Facebook account and got your login credentials, and bam, you just got 10 million Facebook logins, and now you can, hack Facebook and keep it going. I think that might have been a more fruitful,
or even just like a
attack.
Sign up here for a free trial of something, or whatever, and just all you have to do is put in your email, and they're going to send you an email thing, and they just got like hundreds of thousands of legit emails, or something like that's like that's worth a lot, Yeah, I'm actually surprised that you're right. I mean, I feel like that's
They got the smallest large amount of money possible.
Yeah.
There's a Mitchell and Webb look sketch where they're debating like what's the smallest large amount of money, and they came up with $100,000.
Yeah. I agree, because it's like it's a ton of money. Like that's a ton of money, but in
terms of large amounts of money,
it's just
it's about as low as you can get.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this clip from our show. If that's just not enough for you and you want to watch the full episode, you can go to olfpod.com/YT.
And if you want more from us, you can consider becoming a Patreon member, where you'll get early access to episodes. You can join our awesome community. You can actually watch us record live and get your name in the credits by going to olfpod.com/Patreon.
So thanks everyone for watching. Check back every Friday for new clips here and new episodes on the main channel.
Thanks, everybody.